Hey, it's Mike, the PR guy with Carlisle Events and CETV. The month of May is upon us, which means car show season is up and running. Spring Carlisle in the bag. We had 5 days of collector car excitement between the auction at the Carlisle Expo Center and the swap meet and car corral excitement here on the fairgrounds. If you weren't at the event, let's take a quick look back at some highlights from Spring Carlisle 2017. So Ken, as the 2017 show approaches, what can people expect from this event?
Another great show is on deck with the Import Performance crowd. We saw a great blending of the two crowds last year, from the former Performance and Style show and the former Import and Kit show. Both crowds really worked together well, there was no issues, and we're excited about this year's show. We've got a lot of different opportunities going on with interaction through different contests. We have the Passport program, which is back, which we'll get into a little bit on that. And we also have some unique displays this year lined up for the show.
And he talks about the blend of the two audiences, if you will, and how successful that was. The successful blending of the two groups has also made for some pretty cool displays. Can you talk about some of the displays that people can expect this year?
Yeah, it has. I mean, we've got the full mix. Everything from the entire import range, and even some domestics. You know, from the old vintage stuff like we've always had an Import and Kit through the latest. It's been pretty neat. And you know, from the average guy's car up through this year, we're gonna have some supercars in one building.
And Korean cars are featured this year. They certainly don't have the same kind of history that maybe the British or German cars have from displays past, but is this the last year of not the last year of the Passport program, but the last year of the country rotation, and then we'll start back around next year?
Cycle through the rotation, yep. We got Korea added this year to cover the Hyundai and Kia side of it, and yeah, we're through all the countries that we represent at the show.
And so the Passport program will see you walk the grounds, you get your stamps when you go to the checkpoints, you go to guest services, you spin a prize wheel, you win a prize. Also while you're at guest services, and we were looking at these before we started taping here, you have these cool stickers, and you can pick these up. Tell people how they can get their stickers.
When you come to guest services to pick up your goodie bag, you can grab them right there, and you can stick it right on your car or on your show board or wherever the heck you decide to stick it. So,
Within reason.
Within reason.
Within reason. And look, okay, so you can still register your car or truck. We're doing wagons. We're doing import trucks this year as well. So it's still plenty of time to register at carlisleevents.com. You can buy tickets there as well. Ken, anything else we want to add before we wrap up this time?
Yeah, we have drifting and autocross up on the hill with negoclub.com again, and that's actually their registration just went up in price a little bit, but for $35 you can basically get some driving experience back there with Nico Club during their different run groups. You have the low car limbo contest, which was another great blending last year between the Lotus Europa and the Mazda Miatas and some of the other slam cars. It was actually a really, really fun contest to watch. You also have the exhaust contest, which is a rolling exhaust contest, not just a wrapping of the exhaust, which you'll accelerate between basically gates 7 and 5 up a hill, and basically you're judged on your exhaust there. Then we have the always popular burnout contest, which is always a sight to see, and of course the beauty contest too. So.
And there's some cool awards. Talk about the Carlisle Elite and some of the other awards that are going to be given out at this year's show.
Yeah, the elite cars, we pick them on Friday. We go around the field, we look for 10 cars that catch our attention for whatever reason. We pick those on Friday, kind of an early bird special. Then we've got the regular drive-through judging on Saturday, where the cars will line up and go through at their assigned times. You know, we mentioned the Passport, we got some prizes there. People spin the wheel and get to pick something cool. I still think one of the neatest things is going to be the display in Building Y, the supercar display. We've got McLaren, we've got Lamborghini, we've got Porsche represented in there. And then over in Building T, we're doing the VIP and luxury display. And we're getting a couple of Rolls and Bentley type cars. And I know we've got Infiniti signed up on the late model side. So it's going to be a neat show.
Very cool, guys. Well, thanks, and we will catch up with these guys one more time before show weekend gets underway in just about 2 weeks. But again, carlisleevents.com to register your vehicle for the event, to purchase tickets, or to learn about any
and then have everybody sit in the car. Most people never saw a Vanquish before, but we thought it'd be a neat idea.
So you bring the cameras, you're going to tell the story of this car and its journey. People can interact. But when you feature, the show's going to be called Legends of Design. It's not just a one-off show. It's going to be a series.
6-part series.
And what will the series focus on? We're going to have some filming at import and performance, but what else will you be shooting this year?
In that 6-part series, we're going to be talking about the history of Aston Martin, the history of Jaguar, and then the progression along the way. We have very, very rare cars that will be in the show, just like when we did Ford GT and American Icon. So it's going to be fun, but we want to interact with the people, especially Carlisle. For everything the Miller's family's done for the last 30 years for our friendship, I thought it would be nice.
So you mentioned the Vanquish and you said the Aston Martin. What all cars are you bringing to the import show that people can check out?
We'd like to change it up a little bit. We're going to be bringing some Aston Martin DBs, a DB2, a DB4, DB5, possibly the original Goldfinger car as well.
So you're going to have some high-class cars, and if you're part of the show field at the It's cetv stories@gmail.com. Send the story in. We will include it as part of our videos as the submissions come in. Until then, we will see you at the show.